Yeah, we are here for In the Weeds. This is a segment that this is the original context of the show. When it was me and Indo, when we very first got started, it was just us sitting around and talking, shooting the shit about the state of the industry and what we considered important and what we thought was kind of fucked up and what was going on. Indo and I thought it would be a great idea to sort of like just go through random topical news stories. There is some cool shit that's going on. There's some, weird shit that's going on. Yeah, so we got just a couple of things that we were, sort of reading up on and thought was interesting. Let's get at it, I guess, huh? Right? Yeah. So I was going through my email, Indo. So Netta, this company, one of the largest weed companies in the state, and was the largest weed company in the state, really like the big dog, so to speak, right? They have this 420 deal that they just came out with. And their deal for 420, which, is the biggest holiday of the year. You know this.
That's
as well
weed
as
day.
I do. Yeah, it is. It is weed day.
It's the day everybody else wants to be us. That's just what it is.
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
nice. Nothing wrong with it, but this is what it is.
Yeah. Netta has April blazings bring May savings. If you're a loyalty member, all you need to do is shop between April 1st and April 20th. You'll get an email when you're halfway there, then another when you hit $420. So, like, think about what your rent is every fucking month, right? Your heating bill, your electric bill, $420, right? The deal. Spend $420 by April 20th in that 20-day period, less than 3 weeks. Get a $50 gift certificate.
What?
$50 to use on any purchase in May. So once you spend that $420 and you get that $50, you get $50 to spend the next month. Not even in that month of April. I mean, I can't imagine why you would have to, because you've already bought $420 worth of product. And then you get $50 to use the next month. You have to buy the next month too.
Fucking obscene.
It's not even like a 12% discount.
Is that a fucking deal at all in any fashion? Like, I don't. This shit is a clown ass fucking deal, bro.
Dude, seriously,
like, what is
12%.
And it's like there's a time limit on it. For me, that would repel me. That would be like I'm by. I'm not even gonna go to you.
Same.
Because it seems. What it is? It seems very predatory in a sense.
Oh yeah, like, for sure. Yeah. So what'd you pull up in the news? All right.
So on less clown ass deal shit.
Sure.
So I found an article that to me really hit my feels. As reported by the Associated Press, Massachusetts Council approves pardoning people with misdemeanor cannabis convictions. That's just, to me already, you know what I mean? Just a gigantic thing. So
for sure.
Massachusetts Council has approved Governor Maura Healey's plan to pardon tens of thousands of people convicted of misdemeanor marijuana charges going back to decades. Here in Massachusetts, if you get caught more than 1 ounce on your first offense, that's a 6-month incarceration. Period. Right? If you get caught with more than an ounce subsequent offense, I would assume that means again, that's going to be 2 years. So on the behalf of fucking people doing 6 months to 2 years right now, and we all, doing all this stuff, I felt the need to be like, now we can actually get those people out of jail. That's a huge thing for me. I know people like that are not in this state, unfortunately. So
for sure.
That's why it hit me a little bit. Massachusetts joins several other states, including Rhode Island, Connecticut, Missouri, and Oregon, in forgiving low-level marijuana offenders. Still not good enough in my book in some, to be fair, but it's a start. To me, it hits. Pardons will apply to all adults convicted prior to March 13th in state court for possession of marijuana or a Class D substance. The state also has set required certificates confirming marijuana pardons. That's also low-key really huge because now you have proof. I'm at this point, I'll take inches.
Yeah.
For real, you know what I mean? Because, like, again, I don't believe anybody should be taking any amount of time.
We've both spent time in a jail cell over it. Me, I literally, like, it was 2 hours in a holding cell for possession. But you actually fucking spent like a couple of days, right?
I think I got 2 nights in Tewksbury.
Fuck off. That sucks.
That's mind you, that at that specific one, I was in an 80-man dormitory with mixed. everything. That wasn't just with like some other dudes that caught with weed. I was in it with a lot of things. We don't got to get into it, but
Yeah.
pardons will apply to those arrested as far back as the 1970s, war on drugs and earlier. So ain't messing around. I fuck with that.
Yeah. It's taken a while to get us to this point. For the record, too, like we had the opportunity to do this before with another governor, and they acquiesced that responsibility the entire time. So props to Maura Healey for actually bringing us to that point. Wish it happened sooner. Wish it took a lot less time, but we'll be grateful for what we can get for sure. Right?
Sure, man.
Yeah.
100%. That's so
Yeah.
huge. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
freedom. Like, it's sad that when we talk weed, not everybody can talk it like from a freedom standpoint.
No
you
shit.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I have this theory when it comes to this politically too. For all those who oppose weed, that's no problem to me. That's cool, right? I don't require much from that, but I bet you know somebody like one of your fucking friends or your cousin smokes fucking weed.
Yeah.
So you can hate all you fucking want, but we honestly all have somebody in our lives that like medically need it or like to have fun with it, that aren't bad people, so we don't mind it as long as it's not near us. We have all these things. So
Right.
but there are still people who are doing time for the same or less than those people in our lives. So we have to put that into account. Like, you know what I mean? Dude, that's 6 months to 2 years of your life. Now people
Right.
are getting that back. And like D-Day said, man, it's bittersweet, but again, it's better than going to 3, 4, 5 years, right, bro?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
again,
I mean, anything is better than nothing.
Happy 420.
Yeah, right. Yeah, happy 420. I did find this one story about the CCC. We love the CCC, right? And what they
it's
do.
all love.
Oh yeah, all
It's
love.
nothing
right?
personal at all.
Oh yeah, no, nothing at all. No,
We honestly
they're great.
we're on the same page, bro.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, they smoke.
Transparency.
They smoke, right? Yeah.
Good point.
Cannabis regulator. This is from MJ Biz Daily. All right, you guys
Okay.
can find this newsletter online. Massachusetts cannabis regulator expanding secret shopper program. Massachusetts' Cannabis Control Commission, the CCC, is reportedly working to expand a secret shopper program as it tries to regulate issues with marijuana packaging and labeling compliance. Acting CCC Chair Ava Callender Concepcion commented on the secret shopper initiative during a Saturday panel at the New England Cannabis Convention in Boston, according to marijuana industry publication Green Market Report. Concepcion subsequently told Green Market Report the program is ramping up. It's making sure that the labeling is accurate, that potency levels are being described accurately to make sure that what is being displayed for consumers and the information being relied on is accurate. I'm very interested to see what this actually manifests as. Like, I love the idea. I think it's great that they're approaching, right.
There's gonna be accountability for people to actually,
This is the thing, though. What kind of accountability are we looking for? Are we going to be like real nitpicky on dispensaries applying a sticker the correct way? Is that the way that we're applying accountability? Or are we actually like going to come at some of these big MSOs who send to these testing facilities that like come back with these incredibly inflated numbers, right? Like,
good point.
What are they going to come at, and what capacity are they going to come at them? I mean, we talked about it in our upcoming episode, right? In that there's all this shit that's inflated.
There's a lot of issues, I'm sure, throughout the cannabis industry with all that money that's flowing in and out, cash being a problem,
Yeah.
no fucking credit lines being held, etc., banks revoking shit.
Right.
It sounds messy. Probably most likely is fucking messy.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like it's almost on purpose.
On purpose.
Sometimes it does. It seems like if they're not helping us stand up, they don't mind us stumbling type of shit. I feel like once you've been in the industry long enough or involved enough,
Yeah.
you start seeing tall tale signs for like you and me. We can see certain companies and be like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't even call them fucking company. He doesn't even call them companies. He calls them MSOs.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're not on this level. You're on that level, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, what
yeah.
the fuck did he say?
Right. Yeah.
That's what you were doing at the
Multi-state.
weekend events. You like talking about MSOs. Overall, I get it gets my stamp of approval for expansion, secret shoppers, because if you have a good product, an honest product, you shouldn't be worried about anything.
Yeah. What I'm worried about is what this iteration actually means, right? Are they going in to slap dispensaries on the wrist for minor violations and hand out like little tickets and that kind of stuff? Or are they going to go at some of the big dogs and actually, and especially these testing facilities? That's the thing.
Okay.
Like our state is now known for inflated figures on so many fronts, and it's not on part necessarily of even the producers. They don't want that shit necessarily. We hear that feedback sometimes by those growers that it's like, no, we know that 43% doesn't exist.
Here's my theory about that whole thing is like the fact that they have to expand means that it hasn't gotten that much better, right?
Yeah.
2, most of these companies and dispensaries and whatnot, they've already been warned or fined.
Yeah.
Right? So they've had their fucking chances.
It's true.
And it's become to a point where, like, what are you, Apple? Are you going to just think, like, I'm just going to do this and just pay the $250,000 fine? Because that's true. Like, that at that point, if they're going in right now and expanding it, that had to be what it was.
Yeah.
So if you already had your fucking warning,
Right.
you already had your fucking fine, so be it. Like, there has to be a, you know what I mean? A final. So
Right.
if this is going to lead to that, I'm for it, because that's how you're going to wash out the bullshit.
Yeah. I just hope they do it the right way. I hope they
That's
apply
the big
it
question. That's the big question.
correctly. What else you got, Indo?
All I got, honestly, ironically, is that for our audience, this was the first segment of something that we wanted to start.
Right. Man, actually, I'm looking forward to this sharing bit because like this one kind of blew my mind.
It's actually a me story, but I'll share to you guys my second article. What happened to it, I guess.
What happened to you at Staples today?
We want to print these out, make it more authentic, interact with you guys. My second article that I fucking got for y'all, I tried printing it out on Staples, but it literally kept refusing because it's on a marijuana website, like a marijuana reporting website. I could not get that article. I could not print it out. I sent it 3 different ways. Saved, mind you, file-wise.
You were able to print out the other one.
This one, the first article, guys, I printed it out, and it was off of the
of the website,
the U.S. News, off the Associated Press. Yes, that one was fine, cool.
Right.
That was Gucci. But then I get the other one that's actually off of. I'll even credit to the Ganjapreneur. I like a lot of their shit. They're very, very avid reporters for cannabis, and they had their own sites. So I got that link off of that shit and tried to try to print it out. It just was not having it. It said that my content that they were sensing was marijuana.
They actually said that.
I don't know if it was an antivirus, but it was like a prevention, like a block. And it was like, because you have marijuana in your content. I should have took a fucking screenshot, but I'm not making this up. I had a great... I'm going to still print out that article just for fucking record. I'm going to still print out the same article for you guys for the next segment.
I'm looking forward to it. Because I
need to figure out how. Like, that's
right?
just fucking... I'm just not going to Staples.
God.
But again, yes, it's also 2024. I don't have a printer because we didn't think about doing this shit. To be continued on my article, guys. I don't know. Rest in peace to that shit today. Sorry, I don't have my second article. I'm pissed about that. But, yo, for real, let's digest that. I will get it. It's a good one, too. You know it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Please
good
go
old,
follow.
Good old
Please
Staples.
subscribe. We're doing this shit because, like, y'all actually helping us out. So
we're
just trying to do more, and it's been fun to do it. And
yeah.
So anything you guys can do, really, it helps a lot.
We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Next episode, Behind the Bud. It's a good one.
Coming up.
It's a great one.
No, it's an excellent one. We just recorded it tonight, and I got to get to editing it right now. So,
double.
Yeah. This should be released on 420. So happy 420, everybody. And we'll see you next time on Behind the Bud. If you guys want to subscribe, hit that like button. Feel free. Please, it really helps us out. And if you guys want to be on the show, feel free to email us at contact@behindthebud.com.
Or you can also hit D-Day at behindthebud.com or Indovelli at behindthebud.com.
Yep.
Keep staying in the weeds, guys.
Feel free to reach out, guys. Yeah. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next time.